Hello, viewers, welcome back to another video, and today I have got another pretty stupid experiment, I would say. I reckon it's pretty stupid, but we're going to be seeing which out of 5 open-wheel cars of my choice is faster around the Oran Park North A circuit, which I've just switched over up on the screen, as you can see. I wanted to do like an experiment with a bunch of open wheel cars, but doing it on any normal track would just mean that the 2020 Merc would be the quickest. So to spice things up, I thought I would take one of the smallest tracks I could find, and we're going to try it on that. So, if you don't know where Oran Park is, it doesn't exist anymore, sadly, but it is located in Sydney, around the suburb of Narellan. It was demolished in 2010, but the North A circuit, as you can see here, has got 10 corners, has a length of just over a kilometre, or 0.6 of a mile, and is known, at least this section here, which you can see where my cursor is known for being incredibly tight. So, we're going to see which is the fastest car around this circuit. The 5 cars which we are going to be using in this video, I will run through them right now, are the Ray FF 1600, also known as the Formula Ford, the FIA F4, the Dallara F3, the Super Formula Toyota SF23, and finally, as you all expected, the 2021 Mercedes AMG W12 Performance. So, we're going to see which of these is the quickest, and I might even throw a bonus car at the end, but let's get straight into it. Fresh in the back, that is... Okay, guys, so here we are in Oran Park for this experiment. Now, I thought, considering we're starting off with a slow car, I thought it would be best to, take us around a hot lap of the track. I do believe... Am I on wet tyres? I might be on wet tyres. I think I'm a bit stupid. Hold on. No, I'm on the normal tyres. That's all good then. Okay, these don't have wet tyres. I forgot about that. Oopsie. Anyway, now that I'm done being a fucking moron, let's go... we'll do a hot lap. Well, so we'll do our out lap and then a timed lap, and I'm going to show you what this track is all about. So, as you can see, coming out of the pit straight away, we have sort of a mini chicane over the bridge, and then we go left instead of right. We'd go normally right on the main circuit, but no, we head left for this. Round we go for the left-hander. Now, this is familiar. That was what is turn 2. But then as we head under the bridge, you can see the cones. We go hard on the brakes, and then we do a right-hander and take it into... This is the Mickey Mouse tiny section you saw on the track map. So round we go, past the little tyre barriers. Then we've got a really tight hairpin. I expect the Merc to be really slow there, but we'll have to see. And then through the final sector, couple of right-left chicanes into the final corner, and it's the right-hander we know as turn 3 or 4. But we're going to go for a hot lap now. Straight away, let's get it done. Down into turn 1 in our Formula Ford. Good turn in there. Clip the curb a bit, second gear, and rising up the crest over the bridge straight away. And already a third of the way through this lap, nearly through sector 1 already. A little bit of understeer in the Formula Ford. Obviously no wing, no downforce or anything, so it's all about skill with this little car. Under the bridge we go, towards one of the many hairpins. First gear, that was a lovely apex. And round we go again. Getting to the second hairpin, go all the way to the right, back to the left, grab the apex, nearly 180 degrees of full lock. And then first gear, on the brakes, second gear, first gear again. Through the final corner, get on the power as early as we can, and you can see how quick of a lap that was over the line. It is a 46.390. That is not too bad, and honestly, that might be one of the quickest times, but we're just going to have to see as we get into the others. But Formula 4 done, 46.390. Let's see what the F4 has. Okay, so now you join me once again, this time in the Formula 4, the second car in this video. I expect this to maybe be a little bit faster than the Formula 4, since it's got a bit of wing and a bit more power. But across the line, down we go into turn 1, second gear, about the same as the Formula 4 and through the chicane, but we're going to get more power on the exit, over the bridge, for the left-hander, swing out wide, third gear, get it turned in, and no understeer to report. Nicely done through there for the left-hander now. And on the power really early, up to third, and then back down to first for the hairpin. There we go, no X's, nothing. And getting into the technical section, first gear, through the hairpin, and it's going to make it easily. So no understeer, no turning circle issues yet in this video, but through the final corner and to the line, it's going to be a solid lap. Is it going to be quicker than the Formula Ford? It's a 43.392. I believe that is quicker, but I'm going to have to fact check it. Okay, so the F4 was quicker than the Ray or the Formula Ford by about 3 seconds. So 43.3 for the Formula 4, the FIA F4. The Ray did a 46, so I guess with a little bit of wing and a bit extra power, the lap time goes up quite a bit. But let's jump over to something a little bit faster, well, considerably faster than a Formula 4 car. Okay, guys, so now you join me in the Dallara F3, a car with more power, more wing than the F4, but a lot easier to lock up and a lot less traction and grip. But we're going to see how this goes through the final corner on our outlap. And now we're going to plant it. First gear, second gear, third across the line. And down into turn 1. See, already a bit of a lock-up on the way in. Oh, and big oversteer moment coming out of turn 1. This is a car we really have to wrestle. As through the left-hander. No! Oh, and I spun it. Oh, God. The first spin of the video is there. And we're going to go around, and I'm going to have to try again, because that is not going to count. That lap is not going to count. But, yeah, you can already see sort of the differences between the F3 and the F4. I might just have to tone it down a bit. Alright, so here we go. Through the final corner. We're going to try again. Down to turn 1 we go. Second gear. Remember, the time to beat is a 43.3 set by the F4. As over the bridge and over the curbs as well, apparently. Fucking hell, through the left-hander. And a bit of understeer, actually. A considerable amount of understeer. Through the double left. Under the bridge. Towards the hairpin. Yeah, get it turned in. Oh, it's a lot harder to turn in these really tight corners. But second gear, bit of oversteer. And then to the hairpin. Oh my god, that's tricky. As we head through the third sector, it's shaping up to be a good lap. Thought I got an X there. Definitely went over the curb. And to the line, what kind of lap time is it going to be? It's going to be a 42.650. So that is a quicker time than the F4. But surprisingly, not that much quicker. Obviously, the F4 did a 43.3. So, you know, we're only 7/10 quicker. That is a bit of a surprise. I'll be completely honest with you guys. That is a bit of a surprise. But now we're going to jump into something absolutely ludicrous. And we're going to go get the Super Formula. As I had another spin. Okay, guys. So here we go again. This time in the Toyota Super Formula SF23. Now on this hot lap, on this out lap, I've spun once. And it's been a real struggle to get through some of these tight corners. But this one has got the most power so far and is essentially a Formula 2 car, or really more like an F1.5. But we're going to get going now as we head across the line, down into turn 1 for this hot lap. Is getting it turned in just about. Not much grip to report on the way in. Over the bridge, it's really bumpy. The Super Formula struggling away, clipping that curb on the right-hand side. And then round we go. And then, up to a great bit of speed. That was 170 kilometers an hour, the fastest we've been yet. Through the hairpin, just about. Oversteer on the exit, into the second hairpin. There you go. And then second gear, to the final sector, over the curves, second gear for the final corner, big oversteer moment, and across the line, what's it going to be? It's a 40.96. That's a quick time, and faster than the Dallara F3 by some margin, over 2 seconds. Oh, there I go. Off I go. Oh, that's a big one. But, yeah, there we have it. The Super Formula. God, I'm running out of breath in this video. Jesus.
You've got some damage.
It is so hard to commentate a lap that is 40 seconds long. But, yeah, the Super Formula, quicker than the Dallara F3 by about 1.6, 1.7 seconds. So it goes to show, even though these cars have a shit ton of downforce, it doesn't make that much of a difference in a very low speed circuit. But we're going to move on to our final car in this video, the W12, and we're going to see just how ludicrous this lap and just how quick this lap can be. Okay, so here we go. For our final lap of this video, we've got the Merc W12 to take on Oran Park North. Now, just to make sure this car can get around the track, I've made a few changes to the setup. I've put on the maximum amount of wing, so front and rear, and I've made sure we've gone for the soft tyres, just to make sure that this is possible. But as we head into the hairpin, already a lock up there, you can see how tight it is for the Merc. You have to go full steering lock. If you thought the Monaco hairpin was bad, this is a whole nother level for that hairpin. You see, he can barely make it. But yeah, so the time to beat is a something. I will verify after this lap. But let's go for it. The final lap of this video in the W12. Down into turn 1. Second gear again. Second gear for most of these cars, which is surprising. No! Ah, spun it. I'm in the wall straight away in the first corner. Is it damaged? Can I go around and try again? I think it's damaged. Let's see. Oh, maybe it isn't actually. No, I don't think it is. Alright, we're going to head around again. Somehow it's not damaged. But yeah, you can already see the pace of this Merc as we head around this lap. But you're getting a very unedited view of how this sort of time trial thing works on this channel. But because this lap is so short, I don't even need to cut the footage. But round we go. A second try. Second gear, third, fourth. Back down to second. Let's try not to spin through turn 1 again. We haven't done so. Over the bridge. And then all lock up over the bumps. Taking the bumps a bit better than the Super Formula did. And another lock up. Now putting power down. That was 200 kilometers an hour incredibly briefly, momentarily. Down that mini straight. And then left hand up. Can I get it turned into the hairpin? I can. Second gear. Now we're really going to put the power down. Or well, I'm going to try to. First gear for the final corner. And now we're going to use that power to the line. What time is it going to be? It's a 37.647. Is that quicker than the Super Formula, which had the quickest lap? As I'm going to... Wow, I really died there. I'm going to verify.
Your car is smoking.
And, well, I have verified, and to the shock, I don't think of anybody, the W12 was the quickest car around the track. A 37.647 we did in the W12. The Super Formula was a 40 point something or other. So 3 seconds the W12 dropped on the Super Formula around Oran Park. And that concludes this experiment. Well, there we have it, everybody. That concludes another video here on LazGamez. I am thoroughly out of breath. It is very hard to record and commentate over a hot lap which is that short. It's why I don't normally record qualifyings on ovals when we do oval videos. But yeah, that has been this video. Let me know down in the comments if the results shocked you. Every car that we drove ended up being quicker than the previous, but it was close in certain areas. But yeah, let me know if any of those results surprised you. Let me know if you would like to see more experiments around Oran Park North a circuit I quite like and is actually very fun to race on. So if you've got teammates, if you've got friends who do iRacing, I would definitely load up a hosted session and race whatever the hell you can find around Oran Park North A, because you will not be disappointed. But that is it from me. Hopefully you have an awesome day. Stay safe, make good choices, and I'm going to see you on Wednesday night for SRW. Take care, everybody.